Well, moving into the details, in a significant turn of events, 5 Maoist rebels have voluntarily surrendered to the police in Bandadri, Kottagooram, a district in Telangana. Well, the surrendered individuals who were previously associated with Maoist insurgency expressed the desire to abandon their violent path and reintegrate into society. Police officials confirmed the surrender and shared visuals of the event, showing the former rebels handing over their weapons to the authorities. This development marks a noteworthy achievement in the ongoing efforts by law enforcement to curb Maoist activities in the region and promote rehabilitation for those willing to renounce violence, and the authorities have expressed hope that will encourage others involved in insurgency to reconsider their involvement and seek a peaceful alternative. BJYM leaders led by Nitin Nandikar staged a protest at the Charminar police station demanding action against alleged violence by MIM party workers, and Nandikar condemned the attack on a BJP worker near the party office where MIM workers reportedly assaulted him. He accused MIM leaders including Akbaruddin Owaisi of fueling lawlessness in the old city, citing increasing incidents of violence. Well, Nandikar raised concerns about the safety of common citizens, highlighting that even political leaders are not spared from attacks. He also urged Telangana Chief Minister Revanth Reddy to take responsibility for maintaining law and order, emphasizing that if any left unchecked, such violences could escalate. Well, Nandikar recalled for the immediate remand of alleged attackers and warned that the BJP would continue to hold protests until action was taken to end the hooliganism.
उठाने के लिए साहब को रिक्वेस्ट करें, आपका काम आप कर रहे हैं, बहुत खुशी है, इसलिए यहाँ से चल रहे हैं। फिर चलने के टाइम जा रहे ना साहब, उतना तो हमने अब इतनी तो तकलीफ तो होंगी ना साहब हमारे बात। पुलिस रिस्पांस नहीं दी, ऐसा कर ले रिस्पांस लिए बोल के उठ के चल जा रहे साहब। आप रिस्पॉन्ड करें बोल के चल जा रहे సార్ నేను పోతున్నా సార్, మీకు సార్ మీరు చేసుకోండి అని పోతున్నా మేము। आप रिस्पांस करें बोल के चल जा रहे सर हम लोग। వాడు ఫోన్ ఇచ్చామే మనకు మనకి సోషల్ మీడియా ఈ సోషల్ మీడియా వచ్చినప్పుడు ఏమైందంటే మనం ఇక్కడ ఉన్న సిచ్యువేషన్ అంతా ఓకే ఉంది, దీన్ని మళ్ళీ వేరే రకంగా వెళ్ళిపోతుంది. ఎందుకంటే ఇంత నైట్ వరకు जय श्री राम, जय श्री राम, जय श्री राम, जय श्री राम। भारत माता की जय, भारत माता की जय। नहीं एक बार फोटो ले लेंगे। पार्टी जिंदाबाद, भारतीय जनता पार्टी जिंदाबाद, भारतीय जनता पार्टी जिंदाबाद। जय श्री राम।
And Ramchandra Rao of the BJP responded to Congress National President Mallikarjun Kharge's remarks regarding the memorial for former Prime Minister Manmohan Singh. Rao acknowledged Singh's contribution to the country, especially his role in reforming the economy, but emphasized that his recognition as an economist was possible due to the opportunity provided by former Prime Minister P.V. Narasimha Rao. Well, Rao criticized the Congress party for not properly honouring Rao after his passing, pointing out that he was not allowed a tribute at the Congress office and was only honoured in Hyderabad. He expressed that the Congress party's treatment of their own leader was disrespectful and highlighted how the BJP under Prime Minister Narendra Modi had opened a museum to honour all former Prime Ministers, including those from opposition parties. He also concluded that the Congress was attempting to politicize the death of Singh, a move he deemed shameless.
The government of India, with all due respect to late Sri Manmohan Singh, the former Prime Minister, has agreed to the letter of Sri Mallikarjun Kharge with regard to the memorial, space for memorial. But however, the Congress party should not forget Mr. Manmohan Singh's recognition as an economist, as an reforming the country's economy, came only because he was given an opportunity by the former Prime Minister, Sri P.V. Narasimha Rao ji. P.V. Narasimha Rao ji was the first Prime Minister who was not from the Gandhi family in the recent years, and for 5 years he put the country on the right track and the economy was improved because of the combination and the opportunity given by Sri Narasimha Rao ji to Manmohan Singh ji. But the Congress has to be asked now, same Narasimha Rao ji, Bharat Ratna Narasimha Rao ji, when he expired, what was the respect given to him by this Congress party? His mortal remains were also not allowed to enter the Congress party office. He was not allowed to be cremated in Delhi. His last rites were not allowed to be performed here. His last rites were performed in Hyderabad, Necklace Road. And that too, many of the senior leaders were absent. His humiliation, even in the last rites, has not been forgotten by people of Telugu states. Now, what does the Congress party has got the answer? BJP respects all political parties. All the Prime Ministers. Therefore, the Honorable Prime Minister Sri Narendra Modi ji has opened a museum for separate museum for Prime Ministers. All the Prime Ministers, be even the other party Prime Ministers, they are all being respected. But what is the respect given by the Congress party to their own party's Prime Minister, Sri P.V. Narasimha Rao ji? So therefore, what I feel that the Congress party tries to politicize every issue and shameless.
Tirumala officials have outlined extensive arrangements for the upcoming Vaikunta Ekadashi festival, emphasizing the smooth management of the influx of devotees. Over 7 lakh visitors are expected during the festival period, with special attention given to the orderly distribution of Shrivani tokens. And the temple's administration has planned a series of rituals, including the chanting of 4,000 Pasurams and special events like the Mallappa Swami procession and Chakrakana. Additionally, from January 10th to 19th, devotees will have access to vision tickets through 8 designated counters, and the temple management is working to prevent disruptions, ensuring VIPs and regular visitors have separate festies. Well, the authorities have also focused on ensuring safety and reducing any political issues with brokers misusing tokens. Further arrangements for donations and maintenance along with a vigil on vigilance inquiries are in the place.
సుమారుగా 7 లక్షల మంది దర్శనం చేసుకుంటారు.
మాడవీధుల్లో ఏం పెద్ద పని ఉండదు. దాంట్లో కొన్ని స్టడీ చేస్తున్నా, అంటే నెక్స్ట్ బ్రహ్మోత్సవాల టయానికి దాంట్లో షేడ్ అంటే
4 రోజుల్లో కళ్యాణం కూడా, శ్రీవారి కళ్యాణం కూడా ఏర్పాటు చేస్తున్నాము. జనవరిలో 18వ తేదీ, జనవరి 18, జనవరి 26, ఫిబ్రవరిలో ఫిబ్రవరి 3, 12వ తేదీ, ఈ రోజుల్లో 4 రోజులు కూడా శ్రీవారి కళ్యాణాలు ఏర్పాటు చేయడం జరుగుతుంది. అలాగే డిసెంబర్ 30 నుంచి జనవరి 23 వరకు తిరుమల శ్రీవారి ఆలయంలో అధ్యయనోత్సవాలు జరగనున్నాయి. సాధారణంగా ధనుర్మాసంలో వైకుంఠ ఏకాదశికి 11 రోజుల ముందుగా ఈ ఉత్సవాలు ప్రారంభమవుతాయి. దీంట్లో భాగంగా ఆళ్వార్ దివ్య ప్రబంధంలోని 4000 పాసురాలని 25 రోజుల పాటు శ్రీవారి ఆలయంలో రంగనాయకుల మండపంలో శ్రీ వైష్ణవులు పారాయణం చేస్తారు. పరకామణిది ఇంతకుముందే చెప్పాం కదా, పరకామణిది స్టేట్ విజిలెన్స్ ఎంక్వైరీ చేస్తుంది. ఎంక్వైరీ కూడా అయిపోయి ఉండొచ్చు ఈ పాటకి. మీ అందరికీ తెలిసిన విషయం అది. స్టేట్ విజిలెన్స్ ఎంక్వైరీ చేస్తుంది, చాలా విషయాల మీద, శ్రీవాణి మీద ఎంక్వైరీ చేస్తుంది, చాలా విషయాల మీద ఎంక్వైరీ చేస్తుంది అని మీ అందరికీ తెలుసు కదా. పరకామణి కూడా ఎంక్వైరీ చేస్తుంది, మీ అందరికీ తెలిసింది కదా. అని మళ్ళీ స్టేట్ విజిలెన్స్ అయిన తర్వాత ఇంకేమైనా చేసేది. స్టేట్ విజిలెన్స్ ఎంక్వైరీ జరుగుతున్న ఇంకో ఎంక్వైరీ ఏంటి? ఓకే, అదే అవన్నీ విజిలెన్స్, అవన్నీ కూడా స్టేట్ విజిలెన్స్ ఎంక్వైరీలో తేలుతాయి. అవన్నీ కూడా స్టేట్ విజిలెన్స్ ఎంక్వైరీ చేస్తుంది. నాకు తెలిసి విజిలెన్స్ ఎంక్వైరీ కూడా అయిపోయింది, రిపోర్ట్ రావాల్సింది ఉంది. ఎందుకంటే వాళ్ళు స్టేట్ విజిలెన్స్ వాళ్ళు ఇక్కడ క్వశ్చనర్స్ ఇచ్చారు, మా అధికారులందరూ కూడా రిప్లైస్ ఇచ్చారు, అదంతా అయిపోయింది. ఇప్పుడు ఇప్పుడు ఓన్లీ రిపోర్ట్ వరకు పెండింగ్ ఉందనేది నాకు తెలుసు. అది కూడా కొన్ని కోర్టు లిటిగేషన్ వల్ల పెండింగ్ ఉన్నదనేది నాకు వచ్చిన సమాచారం. దాంట్లో ఆ ఎంక్వైరీ అయిన తర్వాత ఇంకా ఫర్దర్గా ఏం చేయాలనేది చూడాలి. కానీ ఇంకా దాని మీద ఎంక్వైరీ మీకు తెలిసిన విషయం కదా.
అంటే బోర్డు మెంబర్ ఇవాళ రిప్రజెంటేషన్ ఇచ్చినంత మళ్ళీ కేసు రివోక్ చేయాలి, ఇన్వెస్టిగేషన్ చేయాలి.
మొన్న ఇచ్చే బోర్డు మీటింగ్ ఇచ్చినట్టు
ఇవాళ డీజీని కలుస్తున్నారని చెప్పి బోర్డు అడ్వైజ్
ఓకే ఇవ్వచ్చు, తప్పేమి.
అంటే లోక్ అదాలత్లో కాంప్రమైజ్ చేసుకున్నారు, మళ్ళీ వ్యూ ఓపెన్ చేసి దానిపైన క్లోజ్
అలాగంటే సిస్టమ్ అది వాళ్ళు విజిలెన్స్ ఎంక్వైరీ.
Well, Chigru Party Babu Rao, leader of the CPM, criticized Prime Minister Modi's campaign for the Delhi Assembly elections, alleging that there has been no real change in the country under his leadership over the past decade. He accused the Modi government of failing to address issues like unemployment, poverty eradication and prices hike, while also blaming the BJP for undermining constitutional values and worsening the economy. Rao also emphasized that despite Modi's election speeches, there had been no tangible process, and turning to Bihar, he also supported the India bloc's criticizing of both the NDA government at the centre and Nitish Kumar's state government, citing widespread youth discontent over unemployment and government inaction. He also expressed confidence that the people of Delhi and Bihar would reject the BJP in upcoming elections, demanding accountability for its failures.
Prime Minister Modi started campaign at Delhi Assembly elections. He called for Parivartan. There was no Parivartan, there was no change since 10.5 years in the country itself. There was no progress. There were no fulfillment of assurances regarding the prices and employment, and also the poverty eradication, the so many issues, the development agenda, it was nowhere in their agenda itself. The only parivartan is to the attack on the constitutional foundation principles, the communalization, the polarization, the economy, the rupee value now it peaks stage at 85 and odd rupees. The downfall of the rupee, the economy, the progress, that all are not progress, the deterioration. So, what is the change, the parivartan in Delhi? The only election campaign, the speeches, that are parivartan. But in practice, there was no parivartan, no change. So, definitely the Delhi people, they will once again they will teach the lesson to the BJP in the Delhi Assembly elections. In Bihar, the India bloc leaders, they blame the NDA government in the Bihar. There were no employment. The youth are unhappy. It is rightly pointed out. In the Bihar, the backwardness is continuing in the rule of the NDA at the center and NDA in the state also. So many agitations, social groups, youth groups and unemployed youth, there are continuing in the Bihar itself. It reflects the mood of the youth against the BJP and NDA and Nitish Kumar government in the Bihar. Now the India bloc parties, they are trying to focus agenda of the youth employment and other developmental agenda, and also the protect the constitutional protection, it is the major issue. So the Bihar, the government failure in the law and order, in the employment In other aspects also, the situation, there is no inaction. There was inaction in the government in the Bihar itself. So definitely the criticism by the India bloc parties is rightly, they are criticizing the NDA government in the Bihar. The people are revolting.
Well, BJP leader NV Subhash expressed his condolences following the death of former Prime Minister Dr. Manmohan Singh, recalling his close association with PV Narasimha Rao, the former Prime Minister who appointed Singh as Finance Minister. Well, Subhash also praised both leaders for their monumental contributions to India's economic reforms, including liberalization and privatization. However, he also criticized the Congress party for disrespecting Narasimha Rao after his death, claiming the party failed to honor his legacy and especially by refusing to establish a memorial for him in Delhi as per his wishes. Well, Subhash contrasted this with the Modi government's recognition of leaders from different parties, noting that the government had successfully honored figures like Pranab Mukherjee and Narasimha Rao with national awards and memorials. He also accused the Congress of hypocrisy and disrespect towards its own leaders, particularly the late Narasimha Rao, highlighting the party's failure to properly honor his memory.
The condolences to the demise of the former Prime Minister Dr. Manmohan Singh, who happens to be close associated of my grandfather, Sri late PV Narasimha Rao. In fact, it was actually Mr. Narasimha Rao's identification and appointment and support and motivating him to become the finance minister of this country, where during his regime he has made the finance minister. So many bills have been introduced, especially economic reforms, the liberalization, the globalization, the privatization, which has been introduced in the parliament with the support of the then Prime Minister, Mr. Narasimha Rao. There were more big bats within the Congress party than in the opposition. As we have seen the transformation of this country from 1991 to 1996, the contributions of late Narasimha Rao and Dr. Manmohan Singh is immense. But during the the death of late Narasimha Rao, we see how the Congress party has treated, disregarded, disrespected their own Congress party leaders. Narasimha Rao happens to be the grassroots Congress worker level, and he has raised from an MLA to the minister, to the chief minister, the MP, the Congress party general secretary, president, and finally the prime minister of this country, where we see the economic liberalization, where we are enjoying the fruits on that. During the death of Narasimha Rao, the Congress party doesn't want his mortal remains to be at Delhi. They have
In a recent press conference, Tirumala Rao, the Director General of Police for Andhra Pradesh, provided updates on the state's law and order situation, focusing on crime prevention, policing strategies, and the government's efforts to ensure public safety. Well, Rao also discussed the proactive measures being taken to combat rising criminal activities and enhance security across the state. He also addressed the recent initiatives by the Andhra Pradesh Police to modernize their operations, improve coordination with central agencies, and boost the use of technology in law enforcement. Furthermore, he also responded to questions from the media on issues related to policing effectiveness, crime trends, and ongoing investigations.
Police performance ni ematram improve chesukuntade commendable work cheyadam jarigindi. ముఖ్యంగా ఈ సంవత్సరం సార్వత్రిక ఎన్నికలు జరిగినప్పటికీ క్రైమ్ ఎప్పటికప్పుడు కంట్రోల్ చేస్తూ క్రైమ్ రిడక్షన్ జరిగింది. మీరు చూద్దరు కానీ కొన్ని క్రైమ్ సైట్స్ లో పెరిగింది. అవి మీకు అసలు చూపిస్తాను. కొన్ని ముఖ్యంగా సైబర్ క్రైమ్ వీటిలో కొంత ఎక్కువ జరిగింది, క్రైమ్ ఎక్కువ జరిగింది, నేను చూపిస్తాను. అదర్వైజ్ జనరల్ గా క్రైమ్ టోటల్ గా నియంత్రించగలిగాం. అదేవిధంగా ఎక్కడైతే అఫెన్స్ జరిగినాయో వెంటనే త్వరితగతిన పోలీసు వారు రెస్పాన్స్ ఇవ్వడం, చాలా శాస్త్రీయంగా సైంటిఫిక్ ఇన్వెస్టిగేషన్ చేయడం ద్వారా క్రైమ్స్ అన్ని దాదాపు మేజర్ క్రైమ్స్ పెద్దగా జరిగిన పెద్ద సెన్సేషనల్ క్రైమ్స్ అన్ని కూడాను సక్సెస్ఫుల్ గా డిటెక్ట్ చేయడం జరిగింది. ముద్దాయిల్ని పట్టుకునే తీరు కూడాను చాలా ఫాస్ట్ గా ముద్దాయిల్ని అరెస్ట్ చేయడం జరిగింది. ముఖ్యంగా టెక్నాలజీని బాగా ఎక్స్టెన్సివ్ వాడటం జరిగింది. అది ఫింగర్ ప్రింట్స్ దగ్గర నుంచి డ్రోన్స్, సీసీటీవీ ఫుటేజ్, అదేవిధంగా మాకు ఉన్నట్టు మిగతా టూల్స్ అవన్నీ కూడా నేను ఎక్స్ప్లెయిన్ చేయను. అవన్నీ చేయడం ద్వారా క్రైమ్ డిటెక్షన్ అదేవిధంగా ప్రివెన్షన్ కూడా బాగా జరిగింది. పోలీస్ ఇన్ఫ్రాస్ట్రక్చర్ ఇన్ జనరల్ ఇంప్రూవ్ చేయడం జరిగింది. అంటే కొన్ని విషయాల్లో అప్పటివరకు పనిచేస్తున్న కొత్త ఎక్విప్మెంట్ కూడా పనిచేయకపోవటం, లేకపోతే యాన్యువల్ మెయింటెనెన్స్ లేక మూలబడిపోయిన ఎక్విప్మెంట్ మళ్ళీ రెస్టోర్ చేయటం, అదేవిధంగా కొన్ని కొత్త వింగ్స్ ఏర్పాటు చేయడం జరిగింది. సిబ్బందికి ఇవ్వాల్సినటువంటి అడ్మినిస్ట్రేటివ్ మ్యాటర్స్ లో అయితేనేమి, అదేవిధంగా వెల్ఫేర్ విషయంలోనూ ప్రత్యేకమైన శ్రద్ధ చూపించడం ద్వారా వాటిలో నూతన ఉత్సాహం కలిగించడం, వాళ్ళ మొరైల్ మోటివేషన్ పెంచడం కూడా చేయగలిగాము. ఈ సంవత్సరం మొత్తంగా మేము ఆలోచించేది ఏమిటంటే గట్టిగా పనిచేసి ప్రొఫెషనలిజం చూపించి వృత్తి కౌశల్యాలు సరిగా మెరుగుపరుచుకొని అన్ని హెడ్స్ ఆఫ్ క్రైమ్ అయితేనేమి లా అండ్ ఆర్డర్ విషయం మెయింటెనెన్స్ లో కానీ, అంటే ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ ఒక వివిఐపి బందోబస్తు కానీ లేదా క్రౌడ్ కంట్రోల్ కానీ చేస్తున్నప్పుడు అక్కడ కొంతకాలంగా వాడకుండా పెట్టినటువంటి మొబైల్ కంట్రోల్ ఫాల్కన్ వెహికల్స్ వాడటం.
Well, Telugu film director and producer Tammareddy Bharatwaja shared his thoughts after a meeting with Telangana CM Revanth Reddy. Expressing his satisfaction with the open-hearted discussions, he highlighted that the issues facing the film industry are more individual problems rather than systematic, and emphasizing that the industry should not be generalized. Well, Bharatwaja also suggested that film producers should have the flexibility to adjust ticket prices based on demand, similar to systems in Maharashtra and Karnataka, to avoid making the issue a frequent topic of debate. He also addressed the case involving Allu Arjun, stating that it is a serious matter and must be taken seriously, urging the industry to learn from the situation and proceed with the caution in the future.
It was a nice meeting, I was told. I haven't attended the meeting, but I was told that it was the best meeting they had. So it seems they opened their heart, they spoke, even the government spoke open-heartedly, even these people spoke. So they were happy with that. I don't think there's any problem with that.
With regard to the benefit show of the decision that the government had taken?
Benefit show is not a problem for an industry. It is a problem of the individual producers. See, as a matter of fact, about 5 to 10 films need that enhancement, which I personally don't believe in that. I am against that for your information. But for that, I don't think industry should go.
Well, those were the latest updates in Regional Bulletin. Keep watching CVR News English. This is Havila Kottapalli. Stay tuned.